Hi, I'm Lloyd from Bumstead Bicycles, and I've been selling e-bikes for quite a while now, and we get a lot of customers coming in and they just start asking a bunch of questions, and they're like, what about this one, and what about this, and I saw this on the internet, and I saw this bike, and I saw that bike. And I politely stop them and I say, first decision you need to make, are you going to buy it on the internet or are you going to buy it from a bike shop? Make that decision. Which is it going to be? And if you're buying it on the internet, you know that it's coming to your house in a box, and your only support is email and phone. And how good is that going to be? And if you're buying it on the internet, can you get it assembled at a bike shop? Can you get it repaired at a bike shop? Then all of those questions come into play. If your decision is I'm buying it from a bike shop, then stop looking at those ones. Unless they're sold in a bike shop, you don't need to worry about them anymore. Narrows your focus. Now, being a bike shop, why you should buy from a bike shop versus the internet. You got a place to go. You got a place you can get it fixed. You know how many customers now are walking through my door, e-bike in hand, can you please help me? They won't answer my email. They won't answer the phone. I don't know how to get the parts for it. Can you please help me? I get that every day. And I get really sad. I want to help them. I'm in the business of fixing things, helping people. I want people to ride. Sometimes I can't. I can't get the parts. I've never seen the parts. I've never seen that brand of bike. They don't answer their phone. They don't have email. There's no technical support anywhere. How am I gonna fix something that I can't get parts for? These are electrical / mechanical devices that things go wrong. Things break. Screens go bad. Controllers go bad. Batteries go bad. Chargers. Holy moly. Every day someone comes in, they bought a used e-bike. They lost their charger. Can you get me a charger for XYZ bike? No, I'm sorry, I don't sell chargers. What are you gonna do? Now you have a heavy regular bike. Are you gonna get on Amazon and know which charger to get? Do you know how to read, and you don't have your charger to read the label to know how many amps, how many volts, what's the plug look like? Is it a kind of an RCA type? What's the plug supposed to look like? Am I getting the right plug? Just in this style alone, there's 2 different diameters. Then there's 3-prong, there's 4. It overwhelms me half the time. Nothing is standard. There is no such thing as regular and standard in bicycles. It doesn't. There is not. Take those words out of your brain, out of your mouth. There is no such thing as regular and standard. You see my passion here. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Batteries. Customers come in. Can you get me a battery for my e-bike? My first answer, unless it's a brand we carry, is check with the manufacturer. I can't order it. I don't have a parts house / catalog / anything that sells e-bike parts. I can get regular bike parts all day long. I have a wealth of warehouse companies that sell generic replaceable parts for bicycles. Your e-bike has a lot of bicycle parts on it, but the electrical part of it a lot of times is very unique to that brand. So I can't just call up each individual company, and most of the time they just want to sell direct to the customer anyway, if they even have parts, if they're even still in business. Be aware, do your research. Everybody keeps coming in saying, yeah, I've been online for days and days and days. Let me help you narrow it down. Do they have a phone number? Call it. Before you've ever bought their bike, do they answer the phone? Ask them, hey, if I lose my charger, do you have them in stock right now? Hey, if I need a spare battery, do you have it in stock right now? Would you sell it to me right now? Hey, if your bike is not working, who do I talk to? Do they answer their emails? All of those things before you ever, these aren't cheap products. You want to be able to get them fixed. And yes, my favorite thing is, yeah, it's all good till it's not. You're gonna find plenty of people that, oh, I love it, I've had it for 2 years, never had a problem, never had a problem. Yeah, there's always, right? There's always that person that's never had a problem, but I'm never that lucky. I'm the one with the problem. I can't tell you how many things I've bought over the years. There's a problem. But if the manufacturer, the store handles it, then I'm happy again. No big deal. I understand things break, things go wrong. It's how do they handle it when there is a problem? You got to know that ahead of time. When you're spending between $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on one of these, you want it to just be fun. So that's the research to do. Obviously, my recommendation is going to be to buy from a bike shop. So another thing is, how mechanical are you? There's plenty of us out there. I'm a very mechanical person. I like to fix things. I've read plenty of comments on a lot of the YouTube videos and a lot of websites, and the people are like, oh yeah, man, I have fun tinkering with this. And oh yeah, they sent me a new controller. It was so easy to put in. Well, there's a lot of people that this scares/intimidates them. They don't even own tools anymore. I can't tell you how many customers come in to get a flat tire fixed. They don't have a pump. They don't have tools. Now, you've got a full garage full of tools. You love fixing things. That e-bike, that problem, not a big deal for you. The guy down the street, it could be a huge problem. So keep that in mind. If you're real mechanically inclined, you already work on your regular bikes, you don't take it to the local shop to get a flat fix, to put a new chain on, to do a brake adjustment, not a problem. You're good to go. But if you're not that person, please buy your e-bike from a bike shop. One of the main things to consider of why you should buy an e-bike in a bike shop is, at the very least, their expertise is huge. Again, customers coming in, I've looked at this and I've looked at that, and I've narrowed it down to 10 different e-bikes. What do you think? Well, that's an advantage. You've been on the internet for 30 days searching this, and you're not sure. You need to bounce it off of somebody. The bike shop, what do you think? Well, I've been doing this for quite a while, and I've had people test ride bikes. I get their feedback on what feels good to them, what doesn't. A 5-foot tall rider, what fits them versus just a fit guide on the internet that says anyone from 5'2" to 6 foot, this bike fits. That's an awful big range. And I've had customers come in where in the brands we carry, it could go back and forth on fit. I can help you decide which is the right of the 3 different ones you're looking at. Which might be the best when you say, oh, I ride on bike paths, I do this, here's where I'm going to ride. I can help steer you towards the right bike. Again, you haven't been on a bike in 10 years. How would you know? I'm on a bike every day. As a filter, if nothing else, we see product day in, day out. We work with it, we work on it. We talk to people that are avid bike riders. Great example, lights. There's so many different brands of lights. There's so many different brands of phone holders. You come in here and you go, oh, you don't have 20 different phone holders. You've got 2. Well, I've been the filter over the years. I see what works, what's convenient, what's price, a good value for the money. Lights, oh my God. Go on Amazon and see how many bike lights there are. You can spend days filtering through the pages. But you walk in here and you go, hey Lloyd, what's a good light for me? I can show you 2 or 3 lights and give you the benefits of each and the cost, and you're good to go. 10 minutes later, you're out the door with your new light. So similarly, on an e-bike, you're not really sure on the performance. You know what the website says it is, but you don't know in real life terms how much power it has, how comfortable it is, does it fit you properly? How big is that tire in real life when you walk into the store and see it versus a video or a picture online? You walk into a store and there it is. You can touch it, you can ride it, you can compare and contrast to other bikes. You can ask the salesperson, what do you think of this? What is that? Do you have problems with this one? What accessories fit this bike best? Do you have spare chargers if I lose my charger? All of those things are right there in front of you. You can use their know-how, their reference points, their real world conditions. They help customers all day long. Customers give us feedback constantly. If they love or hate something, they tell us and tell us all the time. And we use that then to help you make a good decision on your bike. You know, seats. What's the most comfortable seat? Well, it's different for everybody, but I sure have a couple that I know sell really well and customers come back constant. I love that seat. That's the best seat. Tell everybody to get that seat. Well, then that helps me make a recommendation when you're asking, what seat is the best seat? What's the most comfortable? We get that. We get hundreds of people coming in so that we can help you make this overwhelming decision on the best e-bike, the most comfortable e-bike, the most powerful e-bike. Whatever your needs are, we can help with that and filter through all of those thousands and thousands of items that you're overwhelmed by. Let us be your filter of helping you to narrow it down. It might then narrow it down to this is the one. It might narrow it down to out of these 3, you get to pick which you like best. And guess what? You get to ride all 3. Go for a ride and figure it out. And ask more questions because you just did a test ride and now, oh, I didn't even think of this. Why is it doing this? Why is this one more comfortable than that one? Is there something I can do? I like this bike, but that one's more comfortable. What can I do to this one to make it more comfortable like that bike? There's adjustable stems, there's different seats, there's different handlebars, there's different grips. And the bike shop has all of that in stock and can bolt it on and show you. And so when you leave with your new bike, it's done, it's right. It's not, oh, I wish it would have had. You already got it switched, ready to go. So please shop the bike shop, find a shop. Not all of them are willing to help. Some of them don't even carry e-bikes. So you're gonna have to shop your area to find that shop that's going to do what we just talked about. Thank you.